This is tobacco. Anywho, part 2 of Oversoul and embodying your oversoul. So this is a high level, okay? It's very advanced because very few of you like are really connected in that way with the oversoul. Like you may have blockages, you may have uh, leaks on your aura field. So well, there may be a part 3 on this or even more, but what you need to know is it's very, very deep, all right? But I will try to simplify. When you're connected to your oversoul, you're able to see other people's oversouls, and you can see how close they are to them. And some are so disconnected that their oversouls are far away, and they are less and less interested in helping that person because it doesn't want to be helped. It just wants to be hypnotized, right? And being hypnotized is easier than to be present, right? Because now the wave, the current brings you, and you don't choose to surf, right? You don't choose to swim. You're taken away, right? And every being in the ocean swims, right? They use their free will. So you can't compare the body to animals, right? You can see that they're really embodying the body connection with the soul, because like they don't even like they have a soul, and it's just like kind of programmed to live that always now, like that full presence. And this is what you see in animals, in dogs and cats. They're fully present all the time. But we have something which is the ego, which is the mind, that works in strange ways, but also as a portal to multi-dimensional communication and just exploration, actually. So with your oversoul, you're able to travel, and you're able to access all the knowledge that is in a lighter density, in a higher density, right? In a lighter density. So you give energy to yourself when you give energy to the path of the oversoul. It's an investment, right? You gotta balance things out at some point, or it will balance itself out with you in the process, right? You will be burned. Your oversoul can be burned and let place for another oversoul to to uh, to live off your body, bro. That's how important it is for you to come back to your realization, because if you don't, you might have to do it all again. And the thing is, when you're connected to your oversoul, you gain authority, and you gain multidimensional powers like skills, right? You're now then able to work on the astrals and disintegrate, burn, like uh, criminal entities, criminal souls, right? Because even though you may think now, as you're not connected to your oversoul fully, that there is no law in this universe, like you can do whatever you want and not pay for it, but that is utterly wrong. That is utterly false. There is law, and we are the keepers of it, because we are it and we are the architects. So as above, so below, as a divine law of one, you need to be it. You are the guardian, right? You are the keeper of wisdom. You are the one that feels it all. And you are the keeper of truth. You are the warrior of light. You are the angel on earth. You are the archangel. You are the seraphim. But there are levels, and either you ascend or you descend. And you gotta give the work in. You gotta give your energy in, and you gotta align with the frequency, right? You gotta be the frequency, right? So somehow I'm able to be where I am, doing this as a main purpose, as a main work, because somehow other things in my life keep balancing itself out at a point where it's okay. I'm now able to. I'm able, because I was doing it. I was struggling. But then somehow the universe caught up. And now the universe, the multiverse, the 3D is below the 5D. So the 5D, like the 5D emits, and the 3D absorbs, and then it emits, and then it becomes real at an atomic level, right? But first you gotta see it in the 5D. And I've seen it in the 5D, but I swear it's even better. It's even better. It's even worse too, because it's a lot of work and a lot of protection I need to do on my field all the time. But at the same time, I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm ascending, and I'm staying there, and I'm rooting, anchoring. So this energy may be a lighthouse for you that is watching, So oversoul connection is to be heaven on earth, right? To be the best possible and able to be the worst possible. So you need to be willing to burn all false energies, all artificial emissions to you. Your field now is like so sacred. It's like your temple, and it's the more you grow, the more expansion you need, the more space you need, and you can't be around distortion either. So you gotta keep your field aligned. Otherwise, if you're not able to keep it stabilized, right, somehow, you will be in need to do the work every day, every day, every day, to solidify your field as protection to the higher knowledge, to the ancient knowledge, right? So, oversoul connection. Oversoul connection is being your higher self, right? And seeing other people's higher selves and knowing when to take a judgment. Because if you're your higher self, you now receive judgment through the higher mind, and you are the doer or not. But it's an opportunity you get, and you gotta choose. Are you going to embody the opportunity to have the authority of the higher mind as it is being given to you, right? Because this is the opportunity. Like, let's say you see a criminal oversoul that is just floating around from body to body, like, and then you receive a calling to burn this and just like sever, right, cut the cords between the victims, right? Because yeah, victims, of course, it all comes to a certain point because you have free will. So now you choose to be in the low frequency all the time, but it is trauma. We can't judge. Like, I'm not judging, but the truth of the fact is, if you have a will strong enough, you will break any barrier, because you chose the barrier. You just gotta remember that you chose this barrier, and it was supposed to make you go higher, above it, not just skip it, but just fly above it. But it's not easy, because when you fly in the middle of people that don't fly and never flew and can't imagine flying, you will scare the shit out of them. So you gotta balance things out. You gotta always remember that you can't be too much, and you can't be like anyone else, right? You gotta be you, and in your fullest expression, not strongest necessarily, but just fullest, right? Fullest, like embodying your truth, not trying to impress, not trying to show, but just being the flow, right? So when you embody your oversoul, you are now on your highest timeline, and you don't need to do anything else. You just gotta follow the course. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, and then the rest will follow, right? Because now you understood it, you understand it, you overstand it, so you don't need to repeat the same process that took for you to get there. You just need to keep on to the next, and to the next, and to the next, so yeah, part 2 for today, it's over. Let's see if I do a part 3. I don't know, but I may have said what I needed. So thank you for watching. I will transcribe this too and put it to the AI to do some written content. And if you need my services, right, if you need my skills, my knowledge on the private, if you need my readings, I can help you. I'm of service. So the Serene One here, the Serene Makadash, here ready to be of service to others.